All right, just shooting a quick video on our current market conditions of October 2022. This is going to be just a real broad overview. Don't want to spend a lot of time here, but we do want to have a kind of a gauge on what's going on in the market. As investors, we need to know what the market's doing, and so we can prepare accordingly, right? So, right now, I got this set to active listings. Got it set to monthly data, and I've got it maxed all the way out. So each little spike here, this is 2022, um, summer months of 2022, summer months of 2021, 2020, 19, oops, 18, 17, 16, so on. All right. So as of right now, our data is not significantly skewed. This is inventory. This is active listings. We're actually still lower in inventory than 2019, quite a bit so, right? And this is the lower end market. That's what I'm looking at. Let's add in everything so we can get a better view of this. So, and I look at the lower end market because that's where a lot of investor activity is. There's fewer investors that are buying $600,000 houses and trying to turn them into $1 million houses. That's not as much activity. There is a lot of people that do that, but I'm just saying that the vast majority of investor activity is usually on the lower end of the market. But we're going to add in everything so we can see what's going on with everything. So still, we are lower inventory than 2020, which is the pandemic start. And then we've got 19. We got a little bit more inventory than what I call, actually not even. We're still a little bit lower than 18, 17, 16, and 15. These 4 or 5 years right here from 15 to 19 was a much more balanced, healthy market. We're kind of in that balanced, healthy market range right now. So, so that is current inventory. What we want to see is, are things selling? Let's go to closed listings, right? Again, maxed all the way out to 2010. Not a lot of activity in 2010 coming out of the real estate crash of 2008. But getting over to 2020, yeah, things are still selling. Very similar to, I mean, not as well as 2021. A lot of activity is going on in 2021. A lot of investor activity. I can show that in a different video. Same with 2020. But we're still in that buying activity of 19, 18, 17, 16, so on. When you take out the higher price houses, I wish they would redo this to make this more fine-tuned. Maybe I can customize that. Um, you cannot price range. No. Anyways, I just want to look at that real quick. I wish they would let you do that. But when you take out the higher price houses, you can see a pretty big significant dip. And I would argue, well, this is two things. The most obvious one is that our pricing has gone up over the last 3 or 4 years significantly, last 2 years especially. So there's going to be less houses in this range as compared to 19, 18, 17, because the pricing was lower. There's more houses being sold in this price range than there is now. But I'd also argue that there's less investor activity going on. That's a little bit of my bias. It's based on what I'm seeing going on in the market. And a lot of investors are on the fence right now. And so I want to really verify my thought on that. But when it comes to, and I'm going to add in everything, when it comes to retail buyers, I would argue the retail buying activity is still pretty solid. Here's 2021, 2022, 21, 2020. It's still higher for the most part. I mean, it's dropping, but we're expected that September, we've got 65, 68. So, we're not much different than this kind of balanced market here. So, anyways, um, overall, the market looks fine when you look at the data. Um, And so I'm not seeing anything here, in my opinion, that would, you know, we got a dip in close pricing. That's to be expected right now with the interest rates, but things are still selling. The retail market's still healthy. So, anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. That's a kind of a broad overview. I'm also going to shoot a video on investor buying activity because I do suspect there's a lot less investor buying activity here, which I believe presents a real opportunity for investors to buy and resell. Because as I've shown, the retail market's still pretty healthy. Um, Still a lot of um, you know inventory hasn't gone through the roof like everybody thinks it has. It's actually, when you compare it to previous years, it's getting more into a balanced market. Um, this rate of speed coming out of our inventory issue has freaked some people out, but that is to be expected. And now we're even seeing a decline going on, right? So, and that's to be expected too as we move into winter months. So, um, anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna shoot a separate video on this investor activity and just take a look and see what's going on there to kind of verify some of the things that I'm seeing. And then that's it.